Welcome back to the D Bets channel. It is kind of week 18 of the 2025 MLS season. It is an abridged week of Major League Soccer with a lot of players off on international duty. There are 5 games this week, and I have plays on 3 of them. So let's recap last week and get into it. Looking back at week 17, it was exactly an even split for the week. We didn't win any money. We didn't lose any money. We went 2-2-1 overall. It did feel very frustrating though, because our push in St. Louis, San Jose, there were 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Nashville gave up a 2-goal lead. The Red Bulls had 2 goals within the first 30 minutes, and there wasn't another goal in the entire match to get a push. So I feel like we could have done a lot better in these, but I was happy with the reads again overall. The other 2 plays hit relatively smoothly. So, 2-2-1 on the week. We push it. Now, as I mentioned, 3 plays for week kind of 18 of the 2025 MLS season. I love these weeks when there are international players gone because I don't think the books really take these into account as much as they should. So excited to dig into these. Play number 1, we are going to the first game of the weekend at Audi Field in Washington, D.C. DC United hosting the Chicago Fire, and we are taking the Chicago Fire team total over 1.5 at plus 115. Now, this game arguably is as affected by international absences as much as any of the 5 this weekend. DC United, they're missing 2 starters on the back line. They're missing 2 fringe starters in midfield. I'm not sure if Benteke is still hurt yet or able to play. The injury report isn't out yet, but if he's not able to play, that's going to be 4 of the top 7 minutes played for DC United this year unavailable. For Chicago, starting goalkeeper Chris Brady is out on international break. Mauricio Pineda is suspended on yellow cards, which I think also helps us on this bet in case the Fire let in some soft goals. And I just think the Fire attack is going to have way too much for a DC United team missing 2 of their back line. Chicago has hit multiple goals in 5 out of their last 7 games. I thought about playing Fire draw no bet in this one at minus 115, but I feel like that 30 cents of difference in price, I want to take the plus money here. Obviously, if you take draw no bet, then a 1-1 or 1-0 result would either push or win for you. But I think there's a lot of scenarios where this game ends 2-1, which gets us the better odds. And also, I don't want to be backing a road team for a result when they have their backup goalkeeper in. Kuipers, Bamba, Zinkernagel, they're all playing so well right now. If you count Open Cup, the Fire are averaging almost 3 goals a game in their last 6 games. So to get 2 against a depleted DC United back line, I like it. Fire team total over 1.5 plus 115. Play number 2, we are going to Portland and Providence Park on a Sunday night kickoff, 6 p.m. Central Time. The Timbers hosting St. Louis City SC, and we are taking both teams to score and over 2.5 goals coming in at minus 115. Now, St. Louis has opened it up quite a bit recently. Obviously, they just fired their coach, and this play hit last week in their game against San Jose, where we were on the under. But this is hit in 5 out of the last 7 games for St. Louis. This game is not affected by international duty, really, especially for St. Louis, barely for Portland. I just think St. Louis comes out in this one with a lot of attacking intent against a Portland team that's been a little bit shaky defensively. And why I'm mentioning this is I really feel like all we need for this to hit is for St. Louis to get their goal, because I love Portland in this one. It's just hard to find an angle. Minus 135 on the money line. Over 1.5 is minus 160. Over 2.5 is always a little tricky. But I really do like Portland in this one. Again, they're not missing anyone important on international break, and they have been off for almost 2 weeks. So I think that they come into this one with a lot of fresh legs, a lot of attacking intent. If you want to take the Timbers at minus 135 money line, I definitely don't mind that either. But I think we take the result out of this one again and look for goals for both sides. So my second play of the week is going to be Portland, San Jose, St. Louis, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals, minus 120. Play number 3, and this is my favorite play of the weekend. LAFC hosting Sporting Kansas City. It's going to be an 8 p.m. Central Time kickoff on Sunday night from BMO Stadium, and we are going Sporting KC plus 1 goal spread coming in at plus 110. Now, this is just such a weird game for LAFC. They are coming off that emotional win over Club America to get them to the Club World Cup. A week from Sunday, they're going to be playing Chelsea in a meaningful game in Atlanta. Such a huge spectacle that they are certainly going to be looking forward to. But first, They've got to play little Sporting Kansas City in this game on Sunday night. And not only that, but they're going to be missing David Martinez and Nathan Ordaz off on international duty. So they've got this weird game before a massive Club World Cup next week, missing two of their kind of starting three attacking players. So you're looking at either Chengazunder and Jeremy Abobasi or Olivier Giroud playing up top. And if you're LAFC, are you really risking going all out on this one? If you're Denny Bouanga, are you risking maybe pulling a hamstring with these showcases coming up? I don't know about that. And so for me, I think LAFC comes into this one. Maybe it's one of those look ahead spots. And then let's look at Sporting Kansas City. They've been pretty good recently. They have 4 points out of ninth place. They've only lost once in their last six games, and they don't really have any international call ups that are important to speak of. They've been playing really good offensively, and that's honestly, I looked at the under three, which is plus money as well. But it's really tough. I do like it given the circumstances, but 8 out of the last 9 for LAFC has had at least 3 goals. SKC has scored 8 goals in their last 4 games. I just think Sporting Kansas City is really live in this spot. And I love a sprinkle as well on the money line at plus 500 for Sporting, given all the circumstances in this one. Either way, I am taking Sporting Kansas City +1 at -1 or plus 110. Now, I'm sure you are all shocked. We're not taking the under 2.5 in the Austin game. There's just a lot of spooky things going on here. I don't want to take an under in a game where Colorado's playing their backup goalkeeper. I'm not sure of the health for Colorado. If Bassett is still out, if this comes out on Friday, I definitely might play this as well. I will tweet out on @DeroBets_ if I like the under here. I just want to wait and see the internet or the injuries for Colorado. They are going to be playing their backup goalkeeper. So I'm going to avoid that one. And then Seattle, Vancouver, I have no idea. It's a really spooky line. I see Vancouver as undervalued here, but then I'm not exactly sure who's going to play for Vancouver. So I want to wait for lineups on that one. If they play all of their starters, Vancouver plus 220 is looking really good at home, but let's wait and see on that one Sunday night as well. So those are going to be my 3 plays for this week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.